Namaste. Welcome back to our mathematics class. In the previous class, we have discussed profit, loss and discount. Hope you have revised well. In today's session, we will discuss the remaining problems from exercise 9.3 and goods and service tax. Let's move on to the top. Move on to exercise problems. Eighth problem from exercise 9.3. A table is sold at a discount of 20% of its mark price. Find its selling price if its mark price is rupees 908. So what is given? A table is sold at a discount of 20%. So percentage discount is given 20% of its mark price. Find its selling price. We have to find selling price if its mark price is 980. Mark price is given, MB is given 980 and percentage discount is given 20%. We have to find selling price. First we have to find discount. Discount is equal to mark price into percentage discount. After that we have to use mark price and discount. Find selling price. Okay. So what is given? Given mark price MP is equal to rupees 980 and percentage discount is given. Percentage discount is equal to 20%. First we have to find discount. Discount is equal to MB into percentage discount. MB into percentage discount. Substituting the value of MB and percentage discount in this formula. MB 980 into percentage discount 20%. 20% means 20 divided by 100. 20% 20 divided by 100. 0 0 cancel. Here 0 0 cancel. So 98 into 2. 98 into 2. 9 8 2s are 16. Balance 1. 9 2s are 18, 18 plus 1, 19 is equal to rupees 196. Discount is rupees 196. We have to find SP, selling price. So already we discussed how to find selling price using discount and mark price. Discount is equal to formula is MB, mark price minus selling price. Mark price minus selling price. We have to find SP. So SP is equal to mark price minus discount. Mark price minus discount. Here the mark price is 980. So rupees 980 minus discount is rupees 196. So subtracting 196 from 980. So 980 minus 196. Here 0 minus 6 is not possible. So you take here 10. Here 7. 1 plus 7. So 10 minus 6. 4. Here 7 minus 1 is not possible. So you take here 1. So 17. Here 1 plus 8. So 17 minus 9. 8. Then 8 minus 1. 7. So the answer is rupees 784. First you have to find discount. After that you have to find selling price. Then question number 9. A cooker is sold at a discount of 15% if the discount is rupees 72 and we have to find option A, its mark price and option B, its selling price. So what is given? A cooker is sold at a discount of 15%. Discount of 15%. That means the percentage discount is given 15% and the discount is given 72. First you have to find mark price. After that you have to find selling price. Okay, in the last class we have studied how to find percentage discount. Percentage discount is equal to discount by mark price into 100%. Okay. Then next we have to find selling price. Discount is equal to market price minus selling price. Substituting the value of market price in the discount formula, we get selling price. So what is given? Discount of 15%. So percentage discount is given. Percentage discount is equal to 15%, and discount is given. Discount is equal to 72. So percentage discount and discount is given. You have to find market price. So percentage discount is equal to the formula is discount by market price into 100%. Substituting the value of percentage discount and discount in this equation, percentage discount 15% is equal to discount 72 by market price we don't know. So market price into 100%. Okay. Then by applying cross multiplication, 15% into market price, 15% by applying cross multiplication, 15% into market price is equal to 72 into 100%. Then market price is equal to 72 into 100% by 15%. 100% means 100 divided by 100, that is 1. Percentage means it is written as a fraction in the denominator 100. So 100% is equal to 100 divided by 100 is equal to 1. So is equal to 72 into 1 divided by 15%. 15% means 15 divided by 100 is equal to 72. Here the denominator is a fraction, so multiply to reciprocal. Okay. So into 100 divided by 15. 100 divided by 15. You can cancel using 3. 3 5s are 15. Here 2 3s are 6. Then balance 1 12. 4 3s are 12. Again cancel. 5 and 100. 1 5 is 5. 2 5s are 10. Put 0. So 24 into 20. 24 into 20. Rupees 480. So market price is equal to 480. Next we have to find which one? Selling price, SP. So you know the formula is discount is equal to market price minus selling price. Market price minus selling price. So selling price is equal to market price minus discount. Market price minus discount. The market price is 480. So 480 minus discount is 72. So 480 minus 72. So rupees 408. Yes. Question number 10. When a pair of shoes is sold at 12.5% discount, the selling price is rupees 7,875. Find the market price and the amount of discount. What is given? Here percentage discount is given 12.5% and SP is given 7,875. First we have to find market price. Market price, yeah, we already learned about market price. How to find market price using these things? That means selling price is equal to market price into 100 minus percentage discount. Okay. After that, we have to find discount. Discount is equal to MB minus SP. So what is given? Percentage discount is given and SP is given. SP is equal to rupees 7,875. Then discount percentage is equal to 12.5%. Okay. Then option A, We have to find mark price. So selling price is equal to mark price into 100 percentage minus discount percentage. So formula SP selling price is equal to mark price into 100 percentage minus discount percentage. So substituting the values of SP and discount percentage in this formula, SP 7875 is equal to MP into 100 percentage minus discount percentage means 12.5 percentage. So 7875 is equal to MP into 100 percentage minus 12.5 percentage. 100 minus 12.5, that means 100.0 minus 12.5. Here 0 minus 5 is not possible, so we take here 1, here we take 1, here 10, so here 9. Okay, so 10 minus 5, 5. Then 9 minus here 9, 9 minus 2, 7. Okay, so here also 9, here 0. So 9 minus 1, 8. So 87.5. So MB into 87.5 percentage. Okay. So MB is equal to 7875 divided by 87.5 percentage is equal to 7875 divided by this percentage means this divided by 100. Percentage means it's a fraction with the denominator 100. So it can be written as 7875. Here the denominator is a fraction. So multiplying the reciprocal of the fraction. So into 100 divided by 87.5. 100 divided by 87.5. So this is in the denominator it's a decimal number. So multiplying the numerator and denominator by 10. Multiplying the numerator and denominator by 10. So 7875 into 100 into 10 divided by 87.5 into 10. Okay. So it's equal to here 7875 into 100 into 10 thousands divided by 87.5 into 10 875. 87.5 into 10. So ignore the decimals. You have to multiply the numbers. 875 into 0. So 875 into 10 means 8750. Then here one decimal. So put one decimal. Okay. So put the decimal one digit from the right. So 875. So dividing. Okay. Dividing. We get the answer. 7875 divided by 875. 7875 divided by 875. So multiplying 875 into 9. 9 5s are 45, that is 4. 7 9s are 63. 63 into 9 5s are 45, that is 4. 7 9s are 63. 63 plus 4, 67. Then balance 6. 8 9s are 72. 72 plus 6, 78. So 875 are 7875. So this is 9. So 9 into 1000, the answer is rupees 9000. Rupees 9000. So MB is equal to rupees 9000. MB is equal to rupees 9000. Next option B, the amount of discount. So we know the formula discount is equal to MB minus SP. Discount is equal to MB minus SP. So MB equal to 9,000. So 9,000 minus SP. SP is 7,875. ND is 9,000 and SP is 7,875. Subtracting 9,000 minus 7,875. Here 0 and 5 is not possible. So here 9. So here 10, 10, again 10, here 10. So here 10. Here 1 less 9. Okay, 1 less 9. So here 8. Okay, here 8. Here 9. So 10 minus 5. 5. 9 minus 7. 2. 9 minus 8. 1. Here 9. 8. 8 minus 7. 1. So rupees 1125. Discount is rupees 1125. Next, we will discuss goods and service tax. That is GST. GST means goods and service tax. GST is an indirect tax. GST is an indirect tax levied on the supply of goods and services. So GST is an indirect tax levied on the supply of goods and services. GST is equal to price before GST into GST rate, and price after GST is equal to price before GST into 100% plus GST rate. Okay, these two formulas I have it. Okay.
Let's have a look at these pictures. Friends, have you ever thought who pays the electricity bill for the street light? Who maintains these roads, gardens, schools? From where do the cops and soldiers who work for our safety get paid? And who is taking the responsibility of the hospitals where treatments are free or are done at a very low cost? Those scientific labs and scientists who are making new discoveries and research for our country. Just think that if these things were not there, just imagine a month without all of these. For proper functioning of these things, a huge amount is needed. But from where does the government get this money? How do they manage things? So here, tax comes into the picture. Now what exactly is this term tax? It is a small amount or contribution towards all the above said things which directly or indirectly come back to us. Taxes are collected by government from two modes. A tax that is directly paid by an individual or an organization on their income is called direct taxes. This tax collection is based on the ability to pay principal, which means higher income groups will pay more taxes. In the second case, every individual pay tax on the goods and services that they use. For example, buying any food item, electronics, vehicles, etc. The amount paid by us is the sum of the price of the product and tax applied on it. The same is applicable while using any services like staying in a hotel or traveling via plane. These taxes are not directly paid by the consumer to government, but are paid through the person who provides us these goods and services. Hence, it is called indirect taxes. Earlier, there were many taxes in this category. Excise duty, custom duty, octroi, entertainment tax, luxury tax, VAT, etc. And rates of all those taxes in different states were different. So to make the entire tax ratio equal in all these states, to make it one nation, one market, one tax, a historic step after 69 years of the independence of India was taken, and now onwards there is only one tax in the category of indirect taxes in India called GST, Goods and Service Tax, with effect from 1st July 2017.
Next, question number 30. Ratan bought an article for rupees 7,850, including GST of 12%. So GST rate is given 12%. Then Ratan bought an article for rupees 7,840, including GST of 12%. So what is given? GST rate is given 12% and price after GST is given 7,840. What was the price of the article before GST was added? So we have to find price before GST. Okay, we have to find the price of the article before GST. Okay, so what is given? Price after GST is given and GST rate is given. Okay, so price after GST is equal to rupees 7,840. Then GST rate is equal to 12%. How to find price before GST? Price after GST is equal to price before GST into 100% plus GST rate. Okay, so formula: price after GST is equal to price before GST into 100% plus GST rate. Price after GST 7,840 is equal to, you have to find price before GST. So price before GST into 100% plus 12%. So price before GST is equal to, this is equal to 7,840 divided by this one. So 100% plus 12%, 112%. Price before GST is equal to 7,840 divided by this one. That means 100 plus 12, 112. Okay. So is equal to 7,840 divided by 112% means 112 divided by 100. It's a fraction with the denominator 100. So is equal to, here the denominator is a fraction, so multiply the reciprocal of the numerator. So 7,840 into 100 divided by 112. 100 divided by 112. Okay. So we can cancel 7,840 and 112. Okay. Divided by 2. 5 2s are 10. Then balance 1 12. 6 2s are 12. Here 3 2s are 6. Then balance will 18. 9 2s are 18. 2 2s are 4. Put 0. Okay. Then next, by using 4, 1 4 is 4 and 4 4s are 16. 9 4s are 36. Then balance 3 32. How many 4s are 32? 8 4s are 32. Then what? 0. Okay. Then 980 divided by 14. Again, by using 2, 7 2s are 14. Here 4 2s are 8. 9 2s are 18. Put 0. Again 7 8 490. 7 7s are 49. Put 0. So 70 into 100. 70 into 100. So rupees 7,000. So you have to find price before GST. Okay. So price before GST. Price before GST is equal to rupees 7,000. Rupees 7,000. Next, question number 15. An article was marked at rupees 23,600 excluding GST and sold at a discount of 10%. If GST rate is 18%, find the selling price of the article. What is given? The mark price is given. Mark price is equal to 23,600. Then discount. Discount is 10% of your mark price. Okay. So discount is equal to 10% of 23,600. Then if GST rate is 18%, GST rate is given 18%, you have to find the selling price of the article. You have to find ST. Okay. So GST will be added after the discount. GST will be added after the discount. So first you have to find the discount. After that you have to find price after discount. Okay. Then mark price is equal to rupees 23,600. Yes, you have to find discount. Discount is equal to 10% of 23,600. First, you have to find out how much money you have to pay after discount. First, you have to find out how much money you have to pay after discount. So, 10% of 23,000. So, 10 by 100 into 23,600. 0, 0, 0 cancel. So, 236 into 10. So, rupees 2,360. Discount is equal to rupees 2,360. Then you have to find out price after discount. Price after discount is equal to mark price minus discount. Mark price minus discount. Here the mark price is 23,600 minus your discount is 2,360. So 23,600 minus 2,360. 0. Here 0 minus 6 is not possible. So we will take here 10. Here 1 less 5. 10 minus 6 4. 5 minus 3 2. 3 minus 2 1. Here 1. So 21,240. 21,240. So price after discount is equal to 21,240. What is more? GST will be added after the discount. Okay. Next, you have to find GST. Next, you have to find GST. GST is equal to GST rate is given 18%. So GST is equal to 18% of this amount. 18% of price after discount. So GST is equal to 18% of 21,240. 21,240. So 18 by 100 into 21,240. Here 0, 0 cancel. Then 18 divided by 10. 18 divided by 10 is 1.8. 1.8 into 21,000. 2,124. 1.8 into 2,124. Ignore the decimals because you have to multiply the numbers. 2,124 into 18. Multiplying. 8 4s are 32. Balance 3. 2 8s are 16 plus 3. 19. Balance 1. 1 8 is 8. 8 plus 1 9. 8 2s are 16. Then 1 4. 1 4 is 4. 1 2 is 2. 1 1 is 1 and 1 2 is 2. And 2. 9 plus 4 13. Balance 1. 10 plus 2 12. Balance 1 8. Here 3 plus 1. 2 plus 1 3. Here 1 decimal. Okay, so put one decimal, 1 digit from the decimal, 1 digit from the right. So 3,823.2. The GST is 3,823.2. We have to find out the selling price. So selling price SP is equal to, you have to add price after discount plus your GST. Price after discount plus GST. So 21,240 plus 3,823.2. 21,240.0 plus 3,823.2. Adding 2, here 3, 6, 8 plus 2, 10, balance 1, 5, here 2. So, SP, selling price is equal to rupees 25,063.2. Today we have discussed some problems from exercise 9.3 and GST. Hope it is clear for you all. If you have any doubt, please note it and keep. We will discuss it during the online session. Thank you for watching. Namaste.